Hey y'all, we're the Powell Brothers. That's my little brother Taylor. That's me being really excited Mike just played the drum fill from the Real Men of Genius commercial. Well, we're back in the studio, but what brought us here? Well, that fiddle line you heard in the beginning was something that got stuck in my head when I was playing bass. When I switched back to guitar, I really wanted to have an example of that recorded with us, which led me to calling this guy, Jeffrey Armstreet. He runs Red Tree Studios. With all the chaos of the last years, after the dust settled, we realized we lived across the street from each other, and we'd always loved working with him, and it was just a great excuse to get back in a room with him. Taylor and I are both multi-instrumentalists. We could knock this project out at our house, but whenever you can pull together a group of people like this, doing it without them seems about as boring as waiting for somebody to do an in-ear mix. On the drums, a familiar face around here, Mike Smith. Mike's been with us for, I can't honestly tell you how long, but we actually met Mike through our dad. Mike was a music director at a church, and our dad played bass there. We needed to fill in on drums one day, and then Mike's been with us on and off ever since. There's never really going to be an appropriate time to say how important this guy is to us, but I feel like this picture lets you know how much a vibe he is to be around. If you're going to play in Texas, you really want Jody Bartula to play with you. You might recognize him from the Cody Johnson Band, but he's one of the best musicians we know and one of our favorite people to be in the studio with. The newest face around here is this guy right here, Orion Burroughs. We met him through Jody Bartula doing some songwriting, and we'd been texting, and then he actually ended up driving Jody over to the studio. He ended up being heavily featured in this project. The next song he did a lot more on, but this is one of those stories of if you bring beer, you just never know what's going to happen. It's just special to get this many people who've put their lives into music to all come in one room and just to play on your song with you. And there's not too much technical stuff that happened. It's really just about putting great people you trust in a room. And that's really what we're trying to get back to.
Any name at all, call me